Good day, class. The next set of videos is going to demonstrate to you how to prepare yourself or the student to properly get onto the table with a sheet, and also the process in how we get onto the table, turn over from a prone position, which is face down, to a supine position, which is face up. So first off, we're going to have Margaret here place the sheet behind her lengthwise. She's going to have one end of the sheet shorter, which is on her left side. She's going to wrap her torso with the shorter side and then wrap the longer side over the left. Now she's going to get on the table. She's going to unwrap the longer length side of the sheet, get onto the table. You as a practitioner are going to take the longer side here, adjust it, and Margaret and myself can help the sheet even out. Now that the sheet is horizontal, we want to make sure that the sheet gets switched 1/4 turn lengthwise. So I'm going to take the nearest corner to me at the head of the table. I'm going to bring it to the opposite corner. And now I'm going to bring the sheet around this way. So that now the sheet has been turned lengthwise. Now something we always like to focus on is having very neat sheets. So I make sure that the sheet has been smoothed over. I'm going to bring the sheet up to the top of her head and fold over so that it covers her shoulders. Next, we're going to have a bolster here. The bolster is for comfort, and we're going to place it under both sheets, underneath the ankle when the client is in a prone position, right where the ankle articulates to the lower leg. I'm going to check and confirm with the client if this is a comfortable position. Margaret, is this comfortable for you?
Yes.
Wonderful. So assuming that we have now completed our prone back session, our posterior leg session, and we are now ready to turn the client over, the steps go as follows. We're going to remove the bolster from underneath her ankles by lifting up her ankles with our knees, taking the bolster out, placing it to the side. We're going to take the sheet, lift it over, take one hand, pick up from around the waist level of the client, and as you pick it up, you're going to take the excess sheet, lift up, and tent. I'm going to say to the client, Margaret, if you would mind, scoot down towards your feet, turn over so that your head is resting on the table. This way there is no exposure from this end, and she feels secure and covered. And I'm going to readjust the sheet and folding it over so that covers her shoulders and also the chest, breast area. From here, we're going to reinsert the bolster, but this time it's going to go right underneath the knee. So once again, I'm going to lift up the sheet from underneath, insert the bolster so that's underneath the knee joint, and check for comfort. Margaret, is this comfortable for you?
Yes, it is.
And this concludes the section where we turn the client over. Now, this final portion is going to let you know how to help the person that's on the table exit the table while still draped to prevent any exposure to anybody in the classroom or in the room that you're working in. I'm going to remove the bolster here, set it aside. We're going to change the length of the top sheet from lengthwise to horizontal, and the way we do it is just the reverse of how we did it before. I'm going to take a corner here, bring the corner to the opposite end, and grab the closest corner on the foot of the table, bring it over, and just slowly start to adjust it, mindful of not exposing the person on the table, and we're just going to adjust it so that it is now horizontal. From here, we're going to pull the sheet so that there's more sheet towards you, and the sheet is shorter on the opposite end of yourself. Now I'm going to ask the person on the table to turn away from me onto her side into the fetal position. Margaret, if you could turn away from me into your fetal position, and also take your left arm and wrap it underneath the sheet. From here, my thighs are pressing towards the table, and I'm going to ask her to step off of the table. And while she's doing this, I am bringing the sheet from behind so that she can wrap herself. And as she exits the table, I am pressing down the sheet so that she is not exposed from the back. And from here, she is ready to get dressed. And that concludes our video here. If you have any questions, you could refer back to your instructor. Thank you very much.